Voyage.
A message from McAfee.
I'd say howdy, but I'm not a real cowboy.
And I'm not a real alien.
We're deep fakes, and because of fakes like us,
It's hard to tell what's real.
unless you have McAfee. McAfee's scam detector automatically identifies text and email scams.
And even deepfake.
And it works everywhere, even out on the range.
But you're not even a real cowboy.
If they're faking it, they're not making it past us. Get award-winning scam detection today. McAfee.com/keepitreal.
Disney Plus wants to know, are you ready? For Marvel Studios' Thunderbolts, The New Avengers, now streaming on Disney Plus.
Let's do this.
One of the best Marvel movies of all time is now streaming on Disney Plus.
Hey, you weren't listening to me.
I said Thunderbolts, The New Avengers is now streaming on Disney Plus.
Meet the New Avengers.
That's a cool name.
Marvel Studios' Thunderbolts, The New Avengers, rated PG-13, now streaming on, you guessed it, Disney Plus.
I envisioned myself at the top of a roller coaster looking down from an impossible height. And for some reason, there's a crank up there next to me, and when I pull the crank, I drop. And once that happens, there's no way to stop. We had a plan for Jane. Mostly Logan had a plan, and he put it in motion.
Hello?
Jane Nathanson?
Yes.
Hi, this is Arthur Shaw. I'm the Transportation Services Manager for the South Florida Unified School District.
Oh, hello.
You're probably wondering why I'm calling.
Yeah.
Of course. Well, this is pretty unusual, Jane, but you caught our eye.
How's that?
We've heard about your operation, and we're impressed.
Oh, thank you.
Down here in Florida, people get a little, this stays between us,
Sure.
lazy, fat contracts, unreliable drivers, union problems. People who've been suckling at the teat of the Unified School District budget so long, they wouldn't know an honest day's hard work if it hit them in their overpaid head.
I know exactly what you mean.
I thought you might.
I was sitting beside him. He put the call on speakerphone. He was so effortless. It made me a little nervous. Was he doing the same thing with me? No. No. I refuse to believe that. If someone is charming, it stands to reason that they know how to pretend to be charming. He was doing this for me, risking himself for me. I tried to remember that.
So, look, I'm not making any promises here, but we would love to fly you down to our office, first class at our expense, and have you just take a look around. Tell us what you think, that sort of thing.
Like a consultant?
Well, yes, but personally I see you as a lot more.
In what way?
Would you ever consider running a satellite operation in Florida?
Well, certainly yes. I would have to get a Florida license and possibly more certifications, but yeah, I'm interested in talking.
Come down, meet my bosses. I can sell that to them. The South Florida Unified School District buses 200,000 kids a day. There's a lot of money to be made here, but by somebody who knows how to do so responsibly and on a budget.
Well, that's me.
I know it is. What do you say?
When can I come?
Tomorrow?
What?
Too soon?
Well, I mean, I do have a business to run here. I can't just drop everything.
Of course, I understand. Can I confide in you about something?
I suppose.
There's one other person my bosses are considering a real jerk. Old money, golf buddy, racist jokes over Arnold Palmer's, that kind of guy. And he's going to be here in a week. If you get here before him, they'll see what a pro you are. He won't even get into the building.
How do you know so much about me?
We have mutual friends.
Like who?
Uh-oh.
Ruth Powell?
Ruth.
Damn it.
Yes. She said you were tough but fair. She said she admired your hustle.
Ruth said that?
Yes, ma'am. I met her at the bus operators convention in New York last year.
Last year? Yeah, sure, Ruth.
You do know Ruth Powell, right?
Yeah, of course. She's an old friend.
Now I'm an old friend.
All right, Jane, so I'm going to schedule your travel. When is convenient for you?
Well, if you can get me a first-class flight tomorrow, I'll move some things around and make it work.
Then I'll be seeing you tomorrow.
Perfect. Thanks, Arthur.
Anytime. Boom.
You had to make it first class?
Yes, I did.
I'm assuming I'm paying for that?
This hotel room sent me back a ways, babe. I'm sorry.
What are we gonna do when she gets here?
Jane?
Arthur Shaw?
That's my name.
Well, I didn't realize you'd be picking me up personally.
And taking you to lunch. It's on the South Florida Unified. Go nuts.
Well, very kind of them.
They see the same things in you that I see.
So now I had to buy Jane an expensive lunch, too. Logan said it was all part of the selling the story that would put her at ease. I watched them through the window, trying not to be too obvious, pretending that I was loitering on the sidewalk on a phone call. I was dying to know what they were saying to each other. She was laughing, loose. I'd never seen her like this with her husband, Gene. Mostly, I'd seen him trying to avoid interacting with her, and her complaining about him frequently to his face. I'd never seen her so happy, period, but especially with a man. And then I saw her casually touch Logan's arm. I felt myself propelled closer, risking being seen. No way was I letting her take anything else from me.
And then he says, whatever end of the cow it is, I'm Swiss.
Oh, Arthur, before we get too sidetracked, I put together a cost savings plan on the plane. It's a lot of ideas I've put into practice in my own business.
That's great. But right now, how about we just enjoy this fettuccine, have another glass of Pinot, and not talk shop? There will be plenty of time for that later.
All right, sure.
I noticed the ring. How long have you been married?
16 years. Second husband.
What's he do?
Yeah, he's retired. He's a lot older than I am, so.
Huh. I took you for someone who might have married a younger man.
Why?
You just seem like you have a lot of vitality.
Thank you.
And you're in unbelievable shape. I would have bet $1 million you weren't old enough to be married to a retiree.
Well, Gene was handsome when we met. Oh, goodness, did I say that out loud? Oh, we need to cool it on the wine.
Hey, I won't tell him if you won't.
You are so easy to talk to.
Ask our drivers, they might not agree.
Oh, I doubt that.
Have you been to Florida before?
Oh, sure, Gene wants me to move down here with him.
That tracks.
Yeah.
Does Gene know how lucky he is?
Arthur? Well, that's a little inappropriate.
It's a lot inappropriate. I'm sorry, you're right. No more wine.
He knows.
Good.
When they finally left, they walked close together. Not holding hands or touching or anything, but in a way, almost like a romantic couple. Closer together than you'd walk with a person you'd met 2 hours before. They got in a rental car and drove. I followed in my rental car at a distance. He dropped Jane off at the hotel. I paid for that too. He told me to stay in my car no matter what. They parked next to the mansion we'd gone to the party at. I realized now it couldn't have belonged to Logan's friends. Maybe they knew the homeowners were out of town and had broken in. I didn't know what he was going to tell Jane to get her inside. All I knew was I wasn't supposed to get involved.
I'm so sorry. I was supposed to bring these documents to the office. I'll just be a minute.
You don't have them digitally?
They're old records that are supposed to be digitized. It's an archiving thing. Just sit tight and I'll be right back.
He went inside. She stayed in the car. A few minutes passed, then 15 minutes. Eventually, she got out and walked toward the house. This was it. Suddenly, a vision of young Jane barged into my brain. I saw her the way she looked in high school. And then I saw her dead, her head slumped over the cafeteria table, blood and brain matter mixed with mystery meat. No! Jane was in the entranceway. There was plastic sheeting taped to the wall opposite her. She spun around at the sound of my voice. Not visible to her, around the corner of the hallway, Logan now stepped out. He was holding a pistol. Jane looked from him to me.
Are you fucking kidding me, Ruth?
I told you.
We can't. Logan stepped over to me and handed me the gun. I took it awkwardly, confused.
Your choice. Now, I'm not doing it for you anymore.
Ruth, you are really certifiable.
Stop talking, Jane.
We can leave now. No one would prosecute this. Or we can finish it now, and no one will ever know.
Fuck you, Arthur.
We can't. Jane, I'm sorry.
Oh, well, that makes me feel a lot better.
Go home. You'll never hear from me again.
Get out of my way.
Please don't tell anyone.
Okay, now move.
Promise me.
I said, okay, didn't I? Just let me pass. That's enough now.
The future flashed into focus. Jane leaving and doing what? Taking the rental car? It doesn't matter if I got out of this without legal consequences. I knew Jane, and I knew she would tell every single person in the Delaware Best community. And even if we hadn't hurt her, she would still sue me in civil court for emotional distress or something, right? I knew in the soles of my feet, ironclad, I knew that if she walked out that door, I would be ruined professionally and personally. I would be a pariah. My kids would find out, my ex-husband would find out. They would think, poor Ruth really went off the deep end. I didn't even realize I pulled the trigger until I saw blood blossom across Jane's chest. She ambled toward me like a zombie. I didn't want her to touch me. It would be real if she touched me.
You jealous bitch.
Once Jane stopped moving, Logan sprung into action as I stood there frozen. He brought over a long rug and rolled Jane's body up in it. He brought paper towels and bleach and sprays and all sorts of stuff and scrubbed and cleaned until the entranceway was pristine, except for Jane's body in the rug.
I'll need your help carrying her out.
Got her into the trunk of one of the rental cars. With some difficulty. I mean, at this point, she was already dead. It wasn't hurting her more. Yet somehow this part felt the most disrespectful.
We should drive separately. We need to return the cars.
Okay. I was operating on an autopilot. A robot executing orders sent from the mainframe, not really my body, just observing it. I realized absently that the gas light was on as I drove down the road away from the mansion. We stopped at a gas station. Do you have any cash?
No.
Nothing? Even like $5?
No.
Great. I used my credit card to fill up. I didn't have any other way to do it. And abandoning the rental car on the side of the road near the murder scene didn't seem like a great idea. Now what?
I know a guy. One stop and then we'll return the cars.
The guy Logan knew was so sunburned it looked like he crawled out of the Everglades with the alligators. He loaned us a fan boat. Once the guy wandered off, we loaded Jane in the rug onto the fan boat and took it deep into the Everglades. Logan stopped it far, far away from the nearest sign of civilization.
The alligators will take care of her.
We went back, returned the rental cars, and I found an ATM and got some cash. Probably should have done that before. We stayed at the same motel I'd been staying at when I started this trip. And when we checked in, Logan asked me,
We're just doing this to lay low, right?
What the hell are you talking about?
Like you wouldn't choose this place unless you had to. Like normal you.
I did choose this place.
It's just, you own your own company, you know? I just thought... Never mind.
In the motel, we stayed in our room, ordered pizza, and watched daytime TV. It so happened it was a room with 2 queen beds. Logan stayed on his side. An uneasy feeling, even more so than the circumstances dictated, hung in the room like a rancid fog. No longer could he not keep his hands off me. We were now strangers trapped together by circumstance. I realized with a terrible feeling, maybe we always were.
We could probably leave now.
Not yet. I need to know what is going on. On my phone, I perused the various Delaware bus community social media pages. Jane's name was there in active discussion on all of them.
What? What are you looking at?
I showed him my phone.
The Delaware School Bus Driver Divas.
Everybody is talking about it. About her going missing. Everyone.
Did you think no one would notice?
I didn't think everyone would.
Don't answer.
It's my employee. I have to. Keisha?
Ruth?
Hi.
Where have you been?
We'll be back in a few days. Everything okay?
Well, yeah. Your girl runs a tight ship. I have this place humming. But, did you hear?
Hear what?
Jane went missing. Sounds like she might have been killed.
What?
She went to Florida, went missing, some kind of sketchy invitation from some guy she didn't know who told her some bullshit story.
So how does everyone... How did you find out about this?
She left an extremely detailed memo to her staff before she took off.
Fucking Jane. Of course.
Yeah. So, I guess the cops looked into it, and this guy she went to meet, there was no record of him. She was ambushed somehow.
That's crazy.
Everyone is really upset.
They are?
Sure. Look, no one really liked Jane, but she was still one of us, you know?
Yeah.
Anyway, come back soon, okay?
I will.
Well?
Your foolproof Arthur Shaw identity didn't hold up to scrutiny.
No body, no crime.
You really think we're gonna be okay?
Look at me.
Now he touched me, gripped me and pulled me close, and smiled. That smile of his was like an on-off switch.
This will blow over. People will move on to talking about something else. There's no way to prove we did anything. You'll get your business back on track.
I'm sorry. This has just been so...
I know. But you did great. And now it's over. We'll go to Delaware together, okay? I'll be there with you every step of the way.
You will?
Of course.
We kissed. That passion suddenly back again. I believed him.
South Florida Police Department, open up.
I looked over at Logan, and he was already halfway out the bathroom window.
Open up.
I was on my own. Turns out, I had been on my own the whole time.
Love, Murder, Florida is a production of Voyage Media. The series is produced by Nat Mendel, Robert Midas, and Dan Benamor. Directed by Dan Benamor. Written by Cindy Sommer and Dan Benamor, based on an original story by Cindy Sommer. Starring Jane Lynch as Jane and Tammy Cates as Ruth. Additional cast credits available in the show notes. Edited, sound designed, and mixed by Nick Misitti. Original music by Derlis Gonzalez. If you're enjoying the show, please leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts or anywhere you're listening, and subscribe now for future episodes.
Hey, Ryan Reynolds here. Wishing you a very happy half-off holiday because right now Mint Mobile is offering you the gift of 50% off unlimited. To be clear, that's half price, not half the service. Like, Mint is still premium unlimited wireless for a great price. So that means a half day, yeah? Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. New customer offer for first 3 months only. Speeds slow after 35 gigabytes if network's busy. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.